Hello, lovely people. Ton of messages, so just quickly catch up, but welcome to my stream. Technically, it's my birthday tomorrow, but I decided we would have a birthday weekend and do giveaways and stuffs. So, who is here? I see myself. Wait, no. I see Sir Khalid. I see Dana Milo. I see an Alcash. I see a Mr. Corner, so welcome in. You are a lovely person. Don't be silly, Dan. Will you understand this game if you haven't played the first 83? As it is Rough Justice 1984, not number 84, there's an apostrophe in there. Oh, and there's a leaky as well. Then there are not 83 previous games. So I'm sure you will understand the game. Yes. Hello, welcome. So yeah, I have done the discount, same question but with 183 previous games. Dan, you silly. In which case, no, you will not understand. So you will remain blissfully ignorant for an entire hour or so. Yeah, like how Jessie doesn't come with the chocolate flake. I mean, I guess that's a similar thing. So, Rough Justice, 1984, is developed by Gamma Minus and published by Daedalic Entertainment. It was released on the 20th of December 2023. We are getting to the end of our 2023 backlog. It is an ID at Xbox game. It is a puzzle strategy game. Thank you to ID at Xbox for the code for this one. It has flags. Oh, it does have flags. They're just not showing. Oh, silly game. Okay. It is also available on PC, PlayStation, and Switch. Originally came out in March for Steam. It is on Xbox. It is £17.99 or $19.99. We're playing on Xbox today. So, it is a single-player board game-inspired strategy game where we solve puzzles and use dice and cards to successfully run our private security agency. We advise our agents as they deal with security, fugitive recovery, repossession cases, and more. So that's going to be interesting. To root out all the cancer gnawing at the city, use all the power and resources available to you from your agents and era-accurate surveillance technology to friends in high places. But look out, behind the curtains of the struggle for justice, a much bigger story is playing out. I'm just going to switch over so you can see me. Hi, me. Oh, and there's Arena. You will play close attention and somehow cope, Dan. Great. I appreciate that. Oh, and also, I need to turn my TV back up because I turned it down earlier because I was driving in a circle for LA Noire and the engine noise was driving me nuts. A secret organization with grand ambitions spread its influence over Seneca City and has you in its crosshairs. So I believe this is a noir, crime-busting, 80s noir, crime-busting, dirty crossing, vengeance-seeking board game-inspired strategy game. We don't usually do board game inspired strategy games, so I thought this would be a bit of a different for today. I don't know why I've pulled my sleeves up, my hands are cold. Yeah, I'm a silly. However, my flat is very clean and organised and all my Christmas shopping is here, and I even did my mending this morning. I don't know what's come over me. Right, I'm pulling my sleeves back down again because my hands are cold. Right, there are 51 achievements in this game. Not many people have played it, but no one has gotten all the achievements yet. I'm gonna go possibly because they take a long time to do, as opposed to, you know, they may not be available because people have unlocked them on Xbox, just no one's completed it on TA. I think it's just people haven't been able to take the time in as much. But it could be, you know, they're broken. We don't know. Anyway, we're playing on our alt today. She says, you know, yes, we're playing on our alt. Look, it's a little Yeti. But yeah, 51 achievements. So some of them have like 1.46%. It could be that there's a patch somewhere. I don't know. Okay, let's see what settings we've got. Music. Oh god. Didn't want to take it down that much, just a tiny bit. Controls. Okay, that's gonna be confusing. Hopefully it explains it to me. What else do I usually say? I don't know. Anyway, let's see if this works. I made buttons for it on my Stream Deck, which means that, you know. So all I need to remember to do is take a screenshot when it puts the winners out so that I can record it in my spreadsheet. Sorry, I've got dust on my specs. I cleaned everything but me. Oh, dear. Oh. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. I did the setting where it deletes your messages, so don't be alarmed. It's a block. Hang on. A blocked turn? Did I manage to set up a freaking giveaway with a blocked turn? Oh, no. Hang on. I think I may have blocked it with... Alright. Should have tested this clearly but before... I think I have some regexes set up. Let me just delete my regexes. Okay, can someone who's not a mod enter? Oh, possibly? Can someone who's not a mod enter? So I might need to go into Moobot and set it to be something else. Right, okay. Let me set it to something else. Hang on, let me just close and reset. It seems to have done it. But let's just pick something that's not going to keep on getting, you know. Moobot shouldn't be doing anything with that, so let me just check the giveaway stuff. Giveaway command. Let me just do something easy. Anyone can participate. Subs have extra thingies. Entry announcements. Save. But it shouldn't be deleting stuff. Why is Moobot deleting stuff? Remove the message. Nah, let's just not remove the message. It looks like it did work, Mr. Corners, but let's just not have it as a weird block to... I'm not going to use freaking Nebuchadnezzar. Okay. Alright. No, it let Mr. Corners in because it did have, you know, it did have the thing set up, but for some reason something was showing as blocked. Okay, right, let's do that again. Different term. Right. We've changed the settings. There we go. That looks better. Yay! Okay. The how many entries it's added thing is won't do it every single time, but it has worked. If it's not blocked it and it's not deleted it, it's worked. So, right. Do I want to start a new game? Yes. Daddy, Frank Wool. Oh dear. Okay, so, you know, aside from that little bit at the beginning.
Yesterday. We came up together. Jim was a rising star. He took me along for the ride. Corruption in the department was an open secret. No way Jim was going to let it slide. Jim kept me on the straight and narrow. They can say what they want, but it was a setup. Simple as that. Honorable cop in Seneca? Jim never stood a chance. Prison couldn't have been easy, even for someone like Jim.
Today marks the day as Seneca City is the murder capital of the U.S.
I hereby declare that as of today, the Seneca Enforcement Act is in effect.
As your new DA, I can promise you this. We will turn the tide.
In an unlikely turn of events, former Super Cop Jim Baylor has been exonerated.
It had 3 entries. Everyone got to
It's
enter.
good to
It
see you,
just
Jim.
was
Sorry for
the term was
less than
weirdly
frequent
blocked by
visits.
my chat filter, and I don't know why. Okay, wow, that is small writing.
People talk, you know? Can't give them the excuse. Not that I give a damn no more. I should have left after what went down. But life on the force is behind me. Independent now, just like I always talked about. Pension be damned. Thanks, buddy. Means a lot.
Oh, that said something like "don't sweat it." Something about putting your life on the line. I just realised it was right behind me. We'll read it out next time. It's really
Like I
tiny
was
text.
saying, I'm done with the Force. Have been for a while. Soon as they passed the SEA, every clown, ex-cop, ex-fed, ex-whatever was lining up to start their own agency.
Okay, anyway, now that we've got that sorted, there's a giveaway running. Hashtag win seems a much better way of entering anyway. It's fewer characters, less likely to spell things wrong, and less likely to get flagged by whatever filter. But, you know, the first run of anything is always going to require some finessing. The point is that it works. Hi, Horror. See, there we go, 4 total. It just doesn't always do the announcements if there's a bunch of entries in a row. But the number of wins between the last announcements should match it with the total. I can't see the list the same as I can with the other one, but congratulations on your 200 dailies. It is less admin for me if I just let the bot manage it. And it means that I can just control it from my Stream Deck, which is just less futzy, more likely to me to run giveaways. So yeah. We just have to assume. So, subscribers get extra entries in the pool. The total there is unique people who have entered. But you do have extra tickets in the pool effectively if you are a subscriber. That's just how it works. I think it's probably done based on your status before you enter, and you can only enter once. But I will run multiple giveaways probably. So yeah. But yeah, I made it so that subscribers get an extra benefit. It should be before you enter. Cool. So yeah. So if you're subscribed before you enter, then you get an extra thingy. But if for some reason you wanted to subscribe or do gifty subs today, there is an offer running. You don't have to. If you want to, there is an offer running to make it cheaper. And then, yeah. If that does happen, maybe I'll close and then run another giveaway so people who have newly subscribed get a chance to get extra entries. But anyway, I'll pull multiple people today and tomorrow, just because I'm celebrating my birthday, so I'm giving stuff away. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully everyone is having their own good weekend, and let me know how you're doing.
It was a real feeding frenzy, I'm telling you.
It was a real feeding frenzy. Telling you. Okay, so what is the? It says C. What is that?
Seneca Enforcement Act. Crime rate got out of control after you went down. So much so, they straight up torched the red tape on private agency regulations.
But I know that I think Dopey and Jess both use Moobot for the chat stuff. For the giveaway stuff. Just because you can control it with commands. I like the Nightbot one because it does let you see the list of who's entered. But you know, and so does Sephora. Okay, cool. I just wanted something that made it easier for me to run giveaways because I just, you know, I feel like I should do them more often. Raina, you're working on today's 12 Days of Christmas. You got S done, then for L. Yeah, I did S, E, L, E. Because I got the E in the wrong order in the other game. I had to find another E. And then I got some other letters in between getting the G and the H. But I've done my 12 days up until today. The first 6 days are done. I spent like 2 hours this morning rubber banding my car in LA Noire just to get my final achievement for the day 5. You're still on day 1. Fair enough. I had some easy high ratio stuff, so we're spelling slay. We're spelling slay.
SCPD can't handle it, or won't. So now it's on the agencies to pick up the slack. Work to go around like you wouldn't believe, and carte blanche to lay down the law.
The problem for me is that you get more and more achievements required, and I start my new job on Monday. Luckily, we have until the end of the month, but it gets harder and harder. I hope they don't make the ones where you need to get multiples. 12 Days of Christmas challenges on True Achievements. Yes. There's a challenge for each day, and you have to get an incremental number of achievements for each of the 12 days. But yeah, so like 7 tomorrow I can probably do because, you know, maybe I even get them on stream. But 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 all happen in my first week of work, so they will not be getting done on the day like I've been doing. Though day 1 I managed to do at 2 minutes past midnight on December 2nd. I was annoyed about that. But yeah. Leaky's online. And Leaky, you said you were playing something with jump scares. Routine. What is routine? Also, I picked up the really hot cup. Okay, that's not too bad. It is just about drinkable. Thanks, Avor. It's technically tomorrow, but I'm having the entire weekend as my birthday because why not? It gave me an excuse to say I'm doing birthday streams all weekend and giveaways and whatever, and yeah. I have stretch. I have done all my chores. My house is very clean. The last thing I have to do is put away some bedding when it's dried. And then I am ready for my... Oh, I'm having an extra stretch because that felt really good. I've been lugging around heavy furniture and vacuums, so I'm looking forward to having a massage tomorrow. You're the opposite on your birthday. What? Energetic or giving away stuff? Oh, you dislike it when people... Oh, you don't like people knowing when it's your birthday. I mean, you know, I can understand that. I definitely like the anticipation more than the actual day. Usually, you know, you feel we're getting it. I get it. I 100% get it. I often do not want to be perceived. You know. Okay, so hang on. Something about a software engineer figuring out what's going wrong on a moon base. Ooh. And it got stuck in development hell for a year, and it might have influenced... Oh my gosh. That sounds fun. I kind of want to see that. I would ask if you could stream it so I can see it, but I don't want to force you to do anything you don't want to do. You've had enough birthdays, Dan. Aww. Or... Yeah, I mean, I like the number this year. There is a giveaway going. Yeah, #win to enter. For 5 tokens for either to bank or to redeem for a game off the list. It's the usual list. It's the Extra Life list. I feel like my commands may say do #token because I set it up with that. Let me just quickly check my command is the right thing. Let me just open it. Okay, so. There we go. There we go. We have a command. It should do it as an announcement, probably. I will also sort that out at some point. But yeah, so !win gives you the command. #win enters you into the giveaway. There we go. It does work. It does work. It works now. We had a little blurb at the beginning, but, you know, Mr. Coolness was kind enough to test it for me. It's on your new list of games to stream. Excellent. So yes, there is a giveaway going.
Bounties,
right, we need to get through this into the actual game. We may only get 2 games done today. It depends.
With the authority to bring in perps,
But I set up 3.
asset recovery, access to warrants. It's wild, Jim. City's going to hell. But all that work? I had to take advantage. But you know as well as anyone, I ain't exactly the calm and rational type. Never been much of a diplomat either.
I think I know where this is going, Hank. Whose feathers did you ruffle?
Some of the types I had to deal with on agency biz really bent me out of shape. I maybe torched a few bridges.
I've known you long enough to know this ain't idle chit-chat. What's the pitch?
You got me. I need you, Jim.
Fine, I'll help you for old time's sake.
I knew you'd come through. Like I said, bridges burned, yada yada yada. Long and short of it is, some big jobs fell through, and I'm short on rent for the office this month.
How short are we talking?
Short, but it doesn't matter. I've got a thing or two lined up. When they hear Jim Baylor's calling the shots, they'll eat it up.
Calling the shots?
Your name's clean now. Client don't like me, but with your face on the agency, that changes things.
I'm being used.
You pull off a few jobs that restores trust, you know.
Okay, this is a one-time thing, Hank, for old time's sake and sticking your neck out during the trial.
Penny and Larry keep the lights on. They deserve better, but don't tell them that. The place would fall apart without their support.
Anyone who can put up with your nonsense is a special kind of person, Hank.
True though that may be, who can say no to this face?
Apparently not me.
Anyways, this is the agency. Not much to look at, I know, but like I said, it's a fixer-upper.
He's a bit of a fixer.
In order to accept cases, you need to talk to case officers in the agency. Cases are tied to caseloads. A caseload consists of several cases. Case officers can give you caseloads, which consist of individual cases that need to be completed. All right, let's get the ball rolling here. Accept your first caseload.
Okay, right. Now we finally got through the intro. Yeah, so I've got 3 games set up for today, just because sometimes we're playing a game and, like, you know, it induces motion sickness, or we're just not vibing with it. I like to have options. If we're enjoying the game, I'll be honest, I might keep playing. So between 1 and 3 games will be showcased today. This is the one from 2023. So this is now, we've got 1 game left, which we're playing tomorrow from 2023. And I've lined up ones perfectly for my birthday. We've got Cluedo, we've got Carmen Sandiego, and then if we've got time to spare, we'll do some Power Wash Sim 2. Cluedo is one of my, if not my favourite board game. And Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego was a big, I was a big fan of that when I was a kid. So that's why I've picked those ones. But yeah, with Cluedo, that will complete my 2023 backlog before we get to the end of 2025. And the 2024 backlog isn't massive, so should be good. Yeah, hopefully, as I said, hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. We are running a giveaway at the moment. We will probably be running more giveaways. There's also a sub-promo thingy on, but don't feel like you have to. It's just there for the option, because it expires at the end of the year, and I had credits to use. But yeah, and then it's my actual birthday tomorrow, but we're having a birthday weekend. I even bought myself presents, you know. There were Black Friday sales. I mean, I couldn't exactly say no. We now have an entire rainbow of candles. Okay, there are many different case types, including security, repossession, fugitive recovery, moonlighting, and 24/7. A caseload is composed of a number of cases you need to complete in a limited time. Accept the caseload. Okay. Accept X. Do I want to accept? Yes. I don't know what it is. This is security tier 0 out of 4, security tier 1. Okay. Alright. These are your currently available funds. We have $250. It is under the angel, so I'm reading it out. First, you need to hire an agent. Select to access the agent screen. Agents are the bread and butter of the agency. Each agent has a unique bio, stats, inventory, and potential traits. Agents are busy people, and your agency is the only one in town. As freelancers, they have the opportunity to work when and where they want. Therefore, the agent pool is dynamic. When hiring new agents, the presently available agents are shown. This pool is refreshed regularly. Agents are freelance operatives and are only employed on a temporary basis. They are available in the agency from the potential hiring pool, which refreshes regularly. Agents have different tiers. Usually the higher tier agents have better stats. Right now, only tier 1 agents are available. Action points are like stamina. Each action requires a different amount of action points. The stat roll is used when an agent is attempting to overcome an obstacle. Stats determine the number of dice an agent has available for a stat roll. By default, agents have 2 gear slots, and more can be purchased. You can access the bio section to learn more about each agent. Each agent has a different pay rate. Once hired, they're added to your roster. Their shift will end once their action points are depleted. Rates per agent. Scale according to their level. That means higher level agents cost more money. Based on the first caseload, Agent Isabella Loren seems to have the best stats. Hire them, but whatever, we're not your mum. Okay. So, I do hope that we don't end up with, you know, all the tier 1 agents are, you know, ladies. I mean, it is the 80s. It's probably got rampant sexism. But yeah, anyway, it recommends this one, so we're just gonna hire this one.
Are we getting overtime for this?
Bella. Isabella Loren. It's not just efficient, it's my life. She looks awesome. That agent's been added to your roster. Okay. There's a lot of instructions, so we may only do this for, you know, another half an hour. It may get into it. Games with a lot of instructions sap me. You're right. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Main menu. Okay. This toggleable feature gives you an overview of the active cases. It takes the progress of time. They take a while to warm up, yeah. Okay, out of the menu. Fourth ward, okay. Plasma rocket. Blood's gone missing from a local blood bank, creating a significant shortage.
Best agent on the security detail.
No, thank you, Dan. I will not be playing Gems of War. Security cases typically involve safekeeping of objects and individuals. Each case has a tier which impacts the difficulty of the stat roll. Cases offer multiple reward types, including money, reputation, XP, loyalty, and action points. This case info gives you some important clues. Read the case information carefully to determine which stats are required. Okay. Once the case is open, you can determine which agent is best suited for the case by referring to the agent roster. Select an agent from the roster by selecting the agent's portrait. Okay, the amount of action points required to send an agent is determined by the distance of the case. Select to start the case. Okay, so reward $61 and 5 experience. Mr. Esquenda Chevos, Seneca City Blood Center. The staff here at the blood bank is a bit on edge. They are convinced that the vampires have stolen from the blood bank. I'll need someone with charisma who always got cat-like reflexes, you know, to be able to charm or dodge vampires. Please look into this and assure them that this is preposterous. Okay. Start the case.
On my way.
5 thingies, let's do it. I know, right? It's not like I have a choice. You can pause, continue, or fast forward any time. Time's automatically paused
It'll
when
be
time is
fun,
open.
they said. Jeez.
New agents
I've
are
arrived.
available. Once they've reached their destination and have a limited time, I advise them on how to proceed. Take too long and your agent will automatically fail. Select the agent in the map overview. Go ahead and pause the time. Okay. Destination decision time. Just choose the best course of action. Okay. Alright, Agent Lara is clearly aware of the tense atmosphere at the decrepit blood bank, which seems straight out of a horror movie. Cagey looks, jumpy technicians, and apparently faulty equipment are a recipe for disaster, but it can't be vampires. Not really. Okay, so how do I know what stats are which? We've got 2 brain, 3 eye, and 1 handshake. I love it when it just assumes that you know what the hell the little icons mean, and there's no way to access it, so let's just go with vampires. Dice roll is referred to 4 and up. This means that a 4, 5, or 6 is required for a success. The number of successes required is shown here on the screen. Tier 1 cases always have the same difficulty, 3 successes, blah 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 blah. Here you can see number of available dice for the roll. Agent Lauren has the empathy stat with a value of 1. Okay, that means you have the 1 dice. To increase your chance of success, you can use gear. Select a gear card with the associated stat value. Only gear cards with a specific stat can grant additional dice. Don't have enough dice for the required roll? No problem, you can use your agent's action points to gain additional dice. The action cost per dice is exponentially greater for each additional dice used. Select roll to begin. Okay. Number 4, 5, or 6, drag it into the slot. I do not. After the dice are slotted, you can re-roll them if there are remaining dice. Okay, here you can see how many re-rolls you have. Once completed, press N to complete the stat roll. Okay, I only have... flip's sake. Right. Oh, you have 1 dice. It's a failure. Okay, continue. No, because you're not letting me do anything else. Alright, this game is confusing me. Yeah, we failed. Yeah. I was honestly expecting it to be more detective-y, less, you know, randomness hates me. We're not going to judge you, okay. Whether it's needed, whether it's something in Agent Laura's tone or manner, it's hard to say, but the staff is looking at them strangely. One says perhaps a vampire will try and convince us that a vampire isn't to blame. The others nod nervously before forcing your agent out, armed with garlic, crucifixes and sticks. The client's unimpressed, not only are the lost blood packs not recovered, but the agent sent to help them got themselves accused of being a vampire. Here you can see the rewards or penalties. Okay, well, we got -2 crowns, whatever that is. Reputation, maybe?
Contract failure.
XP. Make sure to keep an eye out on your action points. You can always end an agent shift. I'm gonna get to 0. A bit of understanding, blah, blah, blah. I know. Okay, for the next case, you might want to send your agent to one of the shops to buy some gear. I mean, what I'd love to do is for you to fucking tell me what the stat boxes mean. Okay, gear, inventory, don't really care. There's way too much text here. Yeah, that gives me hand, that gives me shake, eye, shake. Literally, can I get in the fucking menu? Someone tell me what the sodding icons mean. I don't want to buy anything, but sure, let's just get a cell phone.
On it.
The 80s, there's no same day delivery. I have to put the pedal to the metal. Hoof it over to pick up the gear. Okay. Let's try and complete the caseload. Okay. I really don't care. At this point, will you... Ah, there we go. Strength, intelligence, perception, reflexes, and empathy. Okay, so if we'd have gone for reflexes, it would have been bad anyway, because we don't have that. So, punchy is strength, intelligence is brain, perception is eye, reflexes is the hand, and then empathy is the hand shake. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I don't know why we went to the furthest ever shop, but sure.
We're going to need some security personnel.
Clenched fist or one that's socially adept? No. Clenched fist or socially adept? Oh, boost. We've got a map drop here. Okay. I'm not reading this at this point.
Rolling out.
Pick up a boost. Bank. Bank! You can borrow money.
Location reached.
Office. Right, that's our office. Okay. Ah, okay, there's other stuff. We don't want to spend all our money, right? We need to do a job thing. Fine.
Consider it done.
Okay. I'm not... For some reason, I thought this was a
Destination
solving
reached.
crimes type situation, rather than specifically... Okay, empathy, strength. Well, we already decided we have no strength, so let's just go with our 1 empathy. Ah, cool. Right. We have no dice slots, so let's continue. At least success this. We success this. No! We fail. Alright, I don't understand. Have I tried to... Yes, I streamed it when it came out. That I actually liked. This I'm feeling we give it another 15 and we probably switch to the next game. I honestly was expecting more crime fighting and less RNG. RNG is kicking my ass and I'm missing something obvious from the rest of it, but never mind. Tried to break up the fight. Okay. So, yeah. We're just failing all these contracts. Wonderful. And losing
Contract was
reputation.
unsuccessful.
Okay. What's this? More stuff. Okay. It's the office. Aha! Right.
This is a top priority security contract.
Okay, it's the 80s, Port Authority, something, grocery list. Hi, Apex! Have you played it yet? Inquiring my... Oh, yes, this one. This one works with
Rolling
our
out.
person. We have perception and intelligence. How are you doing, Apex? But yeah, have you played Dave the Diver, Havor? Did you enjoy it? I enjoyed it. We did like an hour and a half or so. Dave the Diver, like 2 weeks ago. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Thank you for gifting. Woo. Hang on, I need to move to the other scene. For gifting a tier 1 sub to Crown Yuri
What should I do?
Valentine. Much appreciated.
All right then.
Much,
I guess
much,
I'll
much
figure it out on
appreciated.
my own.
Okay. Oh no! Oh! Failed the one I could have succeeded.
Regretfully, the contract has failed.
We're doing not well at all. Oh, and you got a steak. Excellent.
We're gonna need some security personnel.
Okay, I need to pay attention to the game. Early Christmas present. Christmas doesn't exist until after my birthday, which is tomorrow. So I'll take it as an early birthday present. Kenai. Okay, Kenai we can do.
Heading out now.
No, I'm not great at this. No. Well, yeah, I should have paused. I got distracted. It was the one that they had decent stats for, and I oopsed it. Maybe the fourth one we can succeed. What should you do? Okay. Perception, strength. Okay, perception. We have good perception. We get 3 dice. Okay. We do a 6. Okay, right. So re-roll. So we need 2 6s for a critical success, or a 6, a 5, and a 4 for a success. Oh. Excellent. Now I understand what it needs. We succeeded! Okay. When the concubines take the stage, the crowd erupts into a chaotic mush pit. Agent Lauren plucks people from the crowd when they're too exhausted to stand or when they're crowd surfed over the barrier. Later, the arcade's owner, Morris Bogg, sends you a signed copy of the Concubines EP, though given the drugs bust that derailed the later stages of the show, you don't think it's to thank you. I got a reward. I don't even know what I'm getting here. We got money and XP and, plus rep, which is good considering we lost a lot of rep.
That's a wrap.
Boom.
See?
Overview.
It's pretty straightforward. You can see the caseload results here. When enough reputation is gained with an individual case officer, rewards can be unlocked.
Excellent. Reputation gained during a caseload is added to the reputation bar. I can't even see that. Yeah, this game is mostly confusing me. Ooh, what's this?
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Oh, it's a grey line case. Okay, no challenges are required. Moral dilemmas. Okay. Our marriage has been on the rocks due to an unknown financial strain coming running my own pet store. We signed up for this through good or bad. So no proof doing cheating husband case. You can just F right off. Okay. Alright, successful cases. 1. 3 failed. We got 2 stars. That's fine.
Each case officer offers a specific type of contract. When caseloads are completed, reputation with the individual case officer is either gained or lost. Running the agency is one thing, but if we want to really make a name for ourselves, we need to up our game. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and we have an opportunity to deliver rough justice, especially with the implications of the new Seneca Enforcement Act. One way of doing this is to tackle operational leads. Each operational lead has specific requirements. Once those are met, then it's made available.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Larry. I'm the case officer in charge of 24/7 cases. Now, some may argue that they're not as lucrative as other case types, but these are the bread and butter of any respectable agency. Besides that, if you keep me and my clients happy, the potential rewards are well worth it.
Okay. By accepting caseloads from case officers, you can unlock some very interesting bonuses and perks that will help you be more efficient. Check the icons in the reputation bar. Complete operations to progress further in the story. Consist of individual leads, specific conditions, blah, blah. Okay, so So we need to get Hank to level 1. Do we still have our case? We still have our person. Okay. Let's try and actually not fail them now we know
You
what
got
we're
a
doing.
task for me, boss?
We need your support on this security contract.
Muscle or has smarts? We have smarts.
Rolling out.
Paying attention. It's a dog-eat-dog world. The proof is in the pudding. I mean, yeah.
Location reached.
What should I do? Strength. Okay. Stomach cramps. When they're still not back. Find them down a back alley stuck behind the shutter. Let's open the shutter. Oh, right. Okay. So let's add an extra intelligence, which gives us a better roll. Do we need to get at least, or let's try this. Somehow don't think that's gonna work. Oh no, it did work. Okay. I think it's not, it's any of, yeah, okay. Behind the shutter is bar. The remains of whatever they ate for lunch. They hurry back out to the mayor's office without even a thank you, but at least they won't be late. After the meeting, the candidate confers a sizable ward upon Agent Lauren to never speak of what happened again. Lets them off early without needing to escort them back to the airport. Agent Lauren remains shum, except for you, with whom they share the payroll. Excellent. That's
Contract
more
completed.
like it. We got a bloop. Security 1. Complete 5 security cases. Okay.
We're going to need some security personnel.
Okay, the pharmaceuticals gala. Decorum or a keen eye? We have perception.
On it.
We might actually vaguely get somewhere with this. Now we know what the little icons mean. It would really help if they let you look at the little icons, because not all of us looked at the bios at the
location.
beginning. Check for illegal contraband. Okay, so. We don't need a critical success. Okay, with Agent Lauren's discovery, the rest of security are prompted to set things up. Several more suitcases at sea. They are so quickly on the scene. When things get out of hand, striking up with the big band. It's not the usual type of game. As I said, I'm trying to, you know, play more different types of games, because other people like different genres. If you like this kind of genre, this might be the game for you. I am bad at it, apparently. Something about improv. There we go.
Contract done.
I feel like my ineptitude should not deter people from things. Training center. Ooh, can we level we up for? Ooh, okay. Various puzzles. Oh, okay. Action points. Right, there's puzzles sometimes in the cases. Right, okay, let's just, you know, not. Office, we don't want gear, we're gonna go all the way over here.
This is a
one.
top priority security contract.
Okay, if you didn't get your tickets to the Seneca Sabres semi-finals, the only way you're gonna see the action. Keen eye or tough? We have keen eye.
Consider it done.
And they've only got a few action points left, but yeah, I think honestly, I think there's, you know, some story in here. And if you actually comprehend these games, you know, it's not bad. New caseload available. Okay, well, we can do that after we finish this, because this one that we're on only needs 3, and this is the final one. But yeah, I was expecting more solving cases puzzles. I did not clearly read the description
I've
thoroughly
arrived.
enough. Okay, observe crowd. Jam door to their attention. Something, something, intermission. Something, something.
Contract
chance to
successfully
flee.
completed.
Excellent. Right.
All
over
right.
here.
Good job with the caseload.
Yay! We passed all of them. We got 15, which hopefully means we level up this dude. Agent slot unlocked. Excellent. Though I think trying to manage more than one lot, you know. Okay, so there's a Operation Brute thing. Okay, hang on. Let's try
Remember
this,
the
and at
Black
least we're getting.
Valkyries? Biker gang. Probably not, as they were small time
Story.
when we rumbled with them back in the day. Well, apparently now they're the big kids on campus. Sudden influx of cash and a ton of new members. Feels off to me. Used to be they'd stick to the outskirts, but lately they've been absorbing smaller crews and making moves in the city. They're operating hard and heavy, raids and killings against other gangs. Gone from skirmishes to out-and-out turf wars. I don't know where they're suddenly getting all this cash, but it don't bode well for the city. According to a buddy of mine on the force, a former Black Valkyrie chump by the name of Zippy is in hot water over a traffic stop. Zippy crashed his ride during a delivery for the Valkyries and lost whatever he was carrying. Cops show up, he sees red, and ends up spending the night in a cell, and his chopper becomes collateral for the bail money. You ask me, he's a good in for the Black Valkyries. Might give us a bit of insight into how they're expanding so quickly. A loser like Zippy lives for his bike, and will probably do just about anything to get it back. He's no fan of the law and no doubt susceptible to acts of generosity, so a softer approach might get his tongue flapping. Send over a suitable agent. Let's see what Zippy knows.
Okay. So is this Zippy? Tier 2 case. Oh, okay. Right, hang on. New agent. Let's find a tier 2 person. I guess. But we don't have a tier 2 person. I'm gonna hire.
What should I do?
Raven. It may still be a 2-tier case, but it's possible we can try and do it. Or we're just trying it to see what things. Silver Tongue, smart and perceptive. So this one, we have empathy. I think actually we still need our original. We've got 4 left.
On my way.
I suppose we can have multiple at the same time once, but you know. Lauren arrives at Lonnie's Pets and immediately clocks Zippy out front having a cigarette clearly on his break. Hey there. Are you Zippy?
Maybe. Who's asking?
My name is Isabella and I'm a private investigator deputized by the Seneca Enforcement.
Rent-a-cop, huh? What can I do for you, piglet?
I heard you ran afoul of the boys in blue. Something about some cargo guy messing up the back of your ride. Maybe a little altercation after?
Altercation? Sure. Let's call it that. Was on my way to the garage for some custom work before I hit the pothole and lost my cargo. Pigs came over and I saw red, and I got taken to the station. Damn bike got picked up while I was sat in my cell.
Is that so? Couldn't pay the bail, so the bike's collateral, right?
That's right. and the pigs are going to auction it off pretty soon to get what they're owed, unless I can come up with the money. No way I get the money together quick enough working here.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm sure you are.
That's so mad. Must have had some important cargo for you to get all fired up by that. Mind telling me what it was?
Depends what it's worth to you.
Okay. Perception is our highest stat. Let's sweet talk him. Okay, so we need, again... Sixes are good. I mean, it's a success.
For real? Well, I'll hold you to that.
Oh yeah, there was something at the top that said something about getting his ride. You better believe it.
Plan
Now
was
talk.
I deliver a cooler full of ice to a garage that Valkyries use at Nash's Motors in Boyle Heights. I was supposed to hand it off, get paid, get my patch. They told me the ice was worth more than the bike. Weird, I know. Thought maybe it was an initiation thing. I don't know, and I weren't about to ask. Not that it matters now anyways. Soon as I got arrested, I didn't hear squat from them.
Nash's Motors, huh? Thanks for the info,
So,
Zimpy.
that it then? We done?
I want to know more about the Black
Like
Valkyries.
what?
How are they expanding?
How should I know? Used to be it was real tough to get a foot in the door with them. But since Jack took over as president, they ain't as strict. Hell of a lot more foot soldiers now.
Tell me about
Saucy
Jack.
Jack is the new president as a couple of years ago. Taking it in a new direction, they say. He used to operate on the outskirts. Now they're making moves in the city.
Making moves?
Sucks I lost the bike, but maybe not getting in with them weren't the worst thing. Like I said, they ditched me after I got picked up. Alls they want is expendables. Valkyries have changed.
Changed how?
Used to be it was some kind of Robin Hood situation, you know? Giving back for those of us that got stiffed by the man. Now they're going after anyone else who's just trying to hustle.
How do the senior members feel about that?
I don't know the ins and outs, I was just on the fringes. But Jack came in with the stacks of cash when they were on the ropes. Guess that's one way to get some respect.
Where'd the sudden influx of cash come from?
Hell if I know. Listen, I don't want to speak any more about it. As far as I'm concerned, me and the Valkyries are done. That help?
Sure does. I'll be in touch to make arrangements. See you later. Zippy returns to his shift. I think he's promised to get his bike
That's
out
a
for
wrap.
him or something.
Solid work all around. Zippy mentioned the Valkyries are transporting something they don't want the SCPD to find. That means whatever they're moving shouldn't be in their possession in the first place. He also mentioned a favorite garage the Valkyries like to use. Checking that out should be our next move. So according to Zippy, Nash's Motors over in Boyle Heights is where the Black Valkyries get their bikes fixed up. I say we get an agent down there to check it out outside of operating hours. See what they can find.
Okay. So, there's caseload, which gets you progression, and stuff. And then there's this Operation Brute here. So we need to level up Larry to get the next one. But we completed the Prospect. So, I mean, it looks interesting. Honestly, if it's your kind of game with these things... Now shit's flashing at the bottom. And I don't know why it's flashing. But yeah, because I'm not used to this kind of game... I'm not being particularly, great at it. But, we made progress. And hopefully at least showcase the game. If you like this kind of strategy, dice-based game, then it's not Citizen Sleeper for me. That worked better because it was story and dice. That worked really well. So this is not my kind of game, but hopefully it gave you a bit of a showcase. So what I'm going to do is, let's try this thing. Okay, so close the giveaway. 6 entries. Draw. Hurrah! Woot! Alright, let me take a picture. So, Hara, you got the first lot. I've got a screenshot of that, so I will I will add it to the spreadsheet and make sure that it's credited to your account. If you want to pick something off the list now, that's fine. We're going to reset the giveaway. See, there were 16 because people got multiple entries because of them being subbed. So what I will do is we're going to have a short break now, and then we'll have the second game, and I will run another giveaway. So we'll do probably 3 today, 1 per game. No, not Nebuchadnezzar, and it's not open yet anyway. Silly Dan. It's going to be set up with the same keyword each time, because then I just have to push a button on my stream deck, which is great. No muss, no fuss. So, as always, this just ends this portion of the stream. Don't go anywhere.